not where I want you to be. Hello. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to or back to my channel. So for this week's video, we're talking about seasonal depression. Excuse me. We're talking about seasonal depression. It's something that a lot of people experience, but I just don't think it's talked about that much. There's such a stigma around mental health. People are like, oh, like, you're not sad because of the weather. Like, you can't just blame it on the weather, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it's an actual disorder. Seasonal affective disorder. The acronym is SAD, which is pretty fitting because you feel sad along with other emotions from person to person. It's a type of depression that comes and goes with the 4 seasons, typically manifesting during the cold autumn and winter months when the days are shorter, darker, and colder. It mostly occurs during the winter, but you can have seasonal depression in the summer as well. I personally experience seasonal depression in the winter months, but I just think it's something to talk about. I want to talk about ways that I cope with seasonal depression. So it's something that I have dealt with since high school. So geez, like 6 years now. And each year it kind of shows itself in a different way. I usually get it around like November/December, and then I really feel it in January, February, the strongest, and then it gets better as we get into springtime. I can like feel my mood changing and being different, and I don't have as much energy and I can't concentrate, and I just get very unmotivated. I'm a very motivated, like goal-oriented person, and during these months, like I don't feel that way. I feel like I'm in a rut and I don't want to do anything, and I just want to sleep all the time and like not work out. In order to get out of that rut, I have different things that I do to cope with SAD, and these are a few ways that I cope with it, and you may cope with it in completely different ways, and that's totally okay. A lot of people experience seasonal depression in different ways, so I think it's important to highlight that. But yeah, let's just get right into it. So the first thing that I do to deal with seasonal depression is to get as much light as I can, which is hard because I'm depressed because there's not enough sunlight and the days are shorter, but there are ways. For me, I work a 9-to-5 job. I'm in front of a computer at meetings throughout the day, but during my lunchtime, I always like to take at least like 5 to 20 minutes to just get outside and get some sun and walk. And then on the weekends, I try to get out as much as possible and not like isolate myself inside. So lately I've been skiing a lot, and then on Sundays I'm a part of a soccer team, so I just have to be outside, and it's just nice even just like to be outside in like the fresh air makes me feel better. But sometimes the weather's crappy and you just can't be outside and you're inside your house. One, through my Himalayan salt rock lamp. I use it all the time. I love it. I feel like a rock salt lamp just solves all of your problems. So I've had that for the past 3 or 4 years now, and I always put it on. I have it on when I'm sleeping. It's supposed to like have benefits of giving you energy, and it's supposed to like release some ions or something to help you. I don't know how much I believe in that, but it makes me feel better, so we're working with it. And then another thing is light therapy, and this is something that I've researched for the past like 4 years, but I've never actually done anything about it. So off of Amazon, I just bought a light therapy lamp. It's called the It's called the Miroko LED Bright White Therapy Light, and it's UV free. I will link it down below and probably insert a picture here. I'm gonna show you when I get it and how it works for me after I try it for a few days. I'm not just gonna like try it for a day and be like, oh, it works. My light therapy lamp came in the mail, and I just set it up, and this is what it looks like. So when you turn it on, you just tap it. And it looks like that, and it's clearly very bright. So with that, it has settings of 10 minutes to 60 minutes in increments of 10 minutes. It's recommended when you're first starting out to do 10 to 20 minutes. A lot of people say that they do it in the morning right when they wake up. So I might just keep it on my bedside table. I'm gonna try to do it for at least 10 minutes every day, and we'll see if it affects my mood or energy at all. One of the main ways that I get energy when I'm feeling in a mood or out of it is working out. I like anything from yoga to spin to a strength boot camp class. They just make me feel good after. The endorphins released just give me a lot of energy and I feel better. I never thought I would be a morning person, but in the fall I would... Oh, something just fell off a box and that scared the crap out of me. I didn't like that. In the fall, I was going to a workout class early in the morning and then going to work, and I felt so much better. I felt so energized, and I've been doing a lot more workouts after work now because it's hard for me to get out of bed in the winter, and it gets me energized, but then I can't sleep. So I think I want to try to go to a few early morning workout classes and get back into that routine. Another big thing is to have a routine, whether that's a morning routine, a night routine, just a general weekly workout routine. I need some sort of structure to keep me scheduled, or I will just like go home after work and do nothing and lay in bed on my computer. Whether you're a morning or night person, like everyone has some sort of routine that they do, whether it's like taking a shower and putting on a face mask and getting ready for bed, or waking up in the morning and meditating and having breakfast. It's just important to have that structure and that routine to keep you accountable, and you can do it every day, and it's just something that you're used to doing, and it gets you out of bed or ready for bed and keeps you on track. Another way to cope with seasonal depression is aromatherapy. This is something that I love. I am a sucker for candles and essential oils. So for me, I have 2 different electric candle burners in my room, and my favorite scent is balsam and cedar, so I have that going like every night. It smells so good and it just puts me in a better mood. And then I also use sleep mist. So I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping. That's like one of the ways that seasonal depression shows itself for me. So I use a sleep mist that I got. I feel like I've talked about this in like 5 different videos now, but it is from Bath & Body Works. It's the Sleep Black Chamomile with Natural Essential Oils Pillow Mist. So I just spray this on my bed every night before I go to bed, and it smells so good. So we've got sleep mist, we got candles going, and then I also use essential oils. So I have lavender essential oils, and I just put it on my temples and then under my nose so I can smell it. And it's just, I feel like it puts me in such a more calm state. Any aromatherapy or essential oil I can use to like put me in a more calm, less stressed state, I am all for. If aromatherapy is your thing, I highly recommend to do a lot of it in the winter because it definitely helps. So one other thing that I do to help with SAD is to take vitamin D supplements. Like I talked about before, you can get vitamin D naturally through the sun and also through your diet if you're eating like nutrient-rich, healthy foods. I personally take a supplement just so I get enough vitamin D during the winter. I did some research and it said that like vitamin D can play a role in the production of serotonin and dopamine, which are like the happy chemicals in your brain that are often low with someone who experiences depression. So it's good to just be taking that supplement to increase those levels and get you the vitamin D that you're not getting from the lack of sunshine during the winter months. So I do that so I can get some more vitamin D, and it helps. So these are just some of the ways that I personally deal with seasonal affective disorder. There's many other ways that people may experience this or deal with it. So if you have different methods that help you, like feel free to comment them below and we can all help each other. A big part of it is just like being aware of how you're feeling and knowing that like it's normal to feel this way. It just helped me a lot, just being able to know like, okay, I'm in a mood, I'm anxious, I'm feeling like upset or sad now, but that's okay and I'm gonna deal with it. These are just simple ways that I deal with my seasonal depression on a day-to-day basis, but maybe for you, you wanna talk to a therapist or you wanna take medication. A lot of people take SSRIs, which are, why am I forgetting the acronym? I should know this. Selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor. So there are other methods that might work better for you. These may not help you, these may help you. This isn't a cure-all, this is just how I cope with my seasonal depression. I'm still learning new ways every year. I feel like I experience it in different ways on a day-to-day basis, and it's just being able to know that it's all gonna be okay and you can get through this, and just kind of powering through, trying to stay motivated as best as you can when it seems like you don't want to do anything or be motivated at all. Just know that it's not forever. It's gonna get better. There's gonna be more sunlight in the future. We're getting to spring. It's all gonna be okay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. I will see you in my next video. Bye.